What is up, guys? It's Bruin Steel here, and welcome back to another WWE broadcast. I'm your host, Bruin Steel, and once again, I am joined by Canadian Yorker. He's eating an apple, so he's cheering on Carlitos. Get it? How you doing today?
I'm doing good today. How are you?
Good. So today we are recapping the Friday Night Smackdown, which took place on November 17th, 2023, and it took place from Sports Center, Evansville, Indiana. And we are 1 week away from Survivor Series War Games. And like I said before, you guys gotta stream it on Peacock. It's going to be on November 25th. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be 6 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to check out Survivor Series War Games next Saturday. So yeah, we have one more week until Survivor Series. So yeah, let's get this talk started. So yeah, first off, we start off the show with a improved damage control. So we got Bailey coming out with new member Asuka. We got Karin Sane. We got IYO Sky, and we got Dakota Sky. Dakota Dakota Sky Kai, whatever. But yeah, and then basically said Bailey said that this is the new improved damage control, and basically Charlotte, Bianca, and Shotzi weren't ready for Asuka, and basically Asuka and Io Sky and Karin Singh were chatting in Japanese, and Bailey was worried that she was gonna get kicked, and basically said that someone wasn't in the stable yet, but Bailey was all freaked out, thinking that she's gonna get kicked out. But basically said that Asuka's not officially the group, so Bailey gave Asuka a damage control shirt. And basically, that's just that. And then Shotzi makes her entrance and makes a sneak attack and attacks damage control by herself, where Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair makes a save, but the number games were against them and damage control were standing tall. By the way, Nick Aldis said that they need to find a fourth. Oh yeah, damage control challenges Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Bianca Belair to War Games. So there's your women's War Games right there. And Nick Aldis said that those three women needs to find their fourth partner, mystery partner, by tonight. So what do you think of this opening segment?
It's a really good build up. It's a damage control, hit control at War Games. I never look back. Without the dominant run as a dominant heel faction within the women's division. Because let's face it, the women's division hasn't had a lot of heat, but damage control, being in control in the women's division, excuse me, you can really see how far this group can go. Um, as for as for Charlotte Flair and Bianca and now Shotzi, they have their pick, but they gotta find people to help them to fight the damage control. So it's and also Bailey is on living on borrowed time as a member of damage control. Um, so Bailey has a lot of things that are of concern to damage control, and Bailey needs to either get with the program or she's going to find herself pretty quick um, out of a job, basically as the leader of damage control. So now I did see the clip of Bailey and Dakota Kai and all of them that were celebrating everything, but at the same time, um, Bailey and Dakota Kai are still living on borrowed time, so they got to watch their backs and they got to make a find an escape plan. So
All right, so moving on to the next segment. So this is the first match of the Smackdown. It's a triple threat match, tag team match. The Brawling Brutes, Butch and Rich Holiday versus Pretty Deadly with Inton Prince and Kit Wilson versus the Street Profits, Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez Ford, where the winner will go on to face Judgment Day for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. So the winner of this triple threat will go on to face the Judgment Day for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. And this was a great match. And I called it too. I called the winner of this match, and I was right. This was a great match, obviously. This was you all know the rivalry that Pretty Deadly has with the Brawling Brutes the last couple of weeks. And obviously the Street Profits they're just trying to impress Bobby Lashley, like this faction that's been making progress. People are saying that they need a female, which seems to be happening because BFAB, who is this lady I never heard, I think she used to be LA Knight's manager, always likes to talk with Bobby Lashley, so we might see BFAB join their faction. But yeah, this was a great match, obviously. And we got to see the Brawling Brutes pulling a Sheamus chest hits like on Street Profits and Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly was kind of doing well in this match, but it was chaos at the end until there was some distraction, I believe. And at the end, the Street Profits were able to sneak in the revelation on Rich Holiday, and the Street Profits were able to get the win to become the number one contender to the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship. So yeah, there you go. The Street Profits are your number one contenders, and they will challenge Finn Balor and Damien Priest next Friday night on SmackDown for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. So what did you think of this match?
I believe that DIY was in it.
It was
Yeah,
not. It was a triple threat match with the Brawling Brutes, Street Profits, and Pretty Deadly.
um,
Street Profits won.
Street Profits won.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, okay, this is interesting. So the Street Profits won. Street Gucci won, and they're gonna face the Judgment Day for the Intercontinental for the tag team titles.
Next week on
Now,
Friday. Next Friday, guys. Street Profits versus the Judgment Day for the Undisputed Tag Team titles next Friday.
this is gonna be interesting. If they win against the Judgment Day,
Judgment Day is going to retain. There's no way they're going to take. They're not going to drop the title. That's the thing.
yeah, if they win against Judgment Day, then that would be very interesting because now Bobby Lashley is facing off against Damien Priest, and that's kind of interesting because there's a lot that can happen with this dynamic. And the Street Profits are a heel faction; they're not a baby face.
Yeah, that's what our friend Joey said. Our friend Joey said that a heel team versus a heel team, which doesn't make sense, but overall it's going to be a good match.
Okay.
So, do you think the Street Profits were good in this match? Do you think maybe someone else should have won like Brawling Brutes? We've seen Brawling Brutes and Finn Balor and Damon Priest before, so they probably wanted something fresh. So, Gene, Gene,
Yes.
did you think you were sleeping, man? Come on. Do you think that
Oh,
the Street Profits could have someone else could have won? Maybe like the Brawling Brutes who had history with the Judgment Day, but they probably need someone fresh, right?
well, to keep it short, um, I would say maybe I'd say the Street Profits. Um, because they're a heel faction, they're not like DIY, where they're a baby face. They, they can make things a little bit interesting, um, because they know how to cheat. At the same time, they'll try to do a dirty thing to win. Um, but they are really they can be. I think they will be a really entertaining group that to look at because they're really high flying and they're really good wrestlers. So probably just have to keep an eye on uh, on how things are going to go going forward and how the Judgment Day is going to react to having these uh, to having street profits around. So,
All right, so the next match was probably the best. It was an amazing match. If you all know that Rey Mysterio got attacked by Santos Escobar last week, it was announced that Rey Mysterio required surgery on his leg and requires time off. So Santos Escobar put Rey Mysterio out for a couple months. So that's sad to see. So this match is in honor of Rey Mysterio. You got Dragon Lee, who idolized Rey Mysterio growing up, and you also got this guy from NXT coming in to face Dragon Lee. His name is Axel, whatever name, I can't say his name, but he's NXT high flyer who also idolized Rey Mysterio growing up. So you got these two skinny high flyers who both idolized Rey Mysterio growing up, going 1-on-1, and this was a high flying. This was a great match. Um, but yeah, it went back and forth. High flying shots on both ends. Dragon Lee had this deadly drop kick on Axel, whatever his name is, Axiom, he's like a high flyer, and it went back and forth, and basically at the end, Dragon Lee was able to hit Axiom with a running knee and then a Operation Dragon, which is a deadly move. So Dragon Lee defeats Axiom by pinfall. You obviously don't watch NXT, but Axiom does. It's like Dragon Lee. They both it was a match in honor for Rey Mysterio, and these two wrestlers do have tremendous respect for each other. So what do you think of this match with Dragon Lee coming up with the win in this you know in an honor match for Rey Mysterio?
what do I think of it? Um, it's a good match, and it's really interesting to see how things would turn out. Um, if I remember correctly, the winner of this match was who?
Dragon Lee.
Was so it wasn't Street Profits.
No, Street Profits wasn't this match. This was a one-on match between Dragon Lee and Axiom, which he's from NXT. They both have idolized Rey Mysterio, so this was a match in Rey Mysterio's honor.
Interesting. So I mean, there's a lot of angles that the WWE can pull. Um, so I think it's just a good match, and definitely gonna have to keep moving on.
All right, so you gotta wake up, man. We're almost there. uh, but yeah. Moving on to the next segment, we talked about Santos Escobar turning heel last week and attacking Rey Mysterio, causing him to have surgery. Um, Obviously, it's it's a big deal. And Santos Escobar basically makes his entrance, and everyone wants an answer from Santos Escobar, where he comes out and people drawn up by boos, you suck, and basically said that you should never meet your heroes, and said that Rey Mysterio was his hero, and basically said that Dominic Mysterio was right, and said that he wanted to rebuild LWO, and basically said that he bought in new members like Carlito, and basically said that um Rey Mysterio, I know that Rey Mysterio is watching from your bed. I hope the pain reminds him of how he betrayed him, and said that he was supposed to be the United States champion instead of him, and basically said that he apologized, but for not doing more damage, and said that for the bottom of the heart, he wishes that the surgery didn't go well. And Santos said that he wishes Rey Mysterio gets the infection that they have to amputate his leg and never comes back. Where at this point he just crossed the line. Michael Cole said, "Someone please, take turn off his mic, and then Zelina Vega is watching in horror and says that she has, as soon as she storms out and basically says Santos called Rey Mysterio trash and so on, and he basically trash talked Carlito too. And basically, Zelina Vega started to complain and basically started crying, and Zelina Vega slapped Santos Escobar right in the face. He had that coming, and as soon as that happened, the other two members of LWO comes up, and Santos Escobar attacks both of them, where Carlito makes the save, but Escobar, a coward, leaves. And basically, that's that segment. And later on, it's confirmed that at Survivor Series, Santos Escobar will go one-on-one with Carlito in a one-on-one match at Survivor Series. So, what do you think of this brand new turn heel, out of control Santos Escobar? Like I said, we talk about this turning heel situation like so many broadcasts. So, what do you think?
It's definitely an escalation in the saga of Santos Escobar versus Rey. Um, uh, I happened to look up try to find the words, the correct words. I'm like, uh, so I can understand what Asuka is saying, and understand these wrestlers who are not American. So,
Alright. So, the next match is Grayson Waller versus Cameron Gribbs with Austin Theory on commentary. So this was pretty much a quick match. It looked like Cameron Gribbs. You obviously know the history between Cameron Gribbs with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory and their rivalry. For a couple weeks now. But yeah, it went back and forth. It looks like Gribbs had the basically um, it just went back and forth until Grayson Waller took advantage and hit Cameron Gribbs with the kill switch, which is the rolling stunner, which is pretty nice. Um, and Grayson Waller gets the win, and Austin Theory gets hit by Cameron Gribbs, but Grayson Waller takes advantage. Grayson Waller defeats Cameron Gribbs in a one-on-one match. What are your thoughts on this match?
mm, it's, it sounds like it was a really quick match. To be honest with you, um, I have not been able to catch up on Hancock, but I'm definitely going to share everybody's excitement. So,
All right, so we're almost there, man. Wake up. But the next, so just heads up that I said that Nick Aldis mentioned that Charlotte Flair, Bianca, and Shotzi needs to find their fourth partner. Bianca is seen talking with Mia Young, who was part of the OC. AJ Styles needs to return, and then it's seen that she was talking with Zelina Vega, but Damage Control is taking the opportunity to try to take out whoever is a possibility of their to be their fourth member. So Damage Control attacks Zelina Vega and Mia Young. So that's the case. But the next segment is Paul Heyman coming out with Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso saying that they're celebrating Solo Sikoa's huge victory over six-time champion great of all time John Cena. And basically, Paul Heyman just absolute demolished John Cena in this promo and saying that please welcome John Cena. Everyone gets excited, but it's like it's not here tonight, thanks to Solo. And said that John Cena can't speak now and say goodbye. And basically say that we have seen the end of John Cena, which they will get confronted by LA Knight. LA Knight said that LA Knight saying that he's going to whoop Jimmy Uso's ass and he's not done with the bloodline and says that he's going to take care of everyone until he gets another shot at Roman Reigns, who's hiding. And basically, that's just that. So, what do you think of this segment with LA Knight, Paul Heyman's promo with John Cena?
let's see. Well, there's a lot that is there to unpack, and a lot of things are going on. Um, I have to see how things progress at War Games. Yeah.
All right. So the next segment is Jimmy Uso. So the next match, I thought this was the main event, but um the main event booking is just so weird in this SmackDown. So it was Jimmy Uso going one on one with LA Knight. I actually thought Solo was going to run interference, but no, actually. But it went back and forth. It seemed like LA Knight had this match won, but Jimmy Uso put up a fight. But at this point, it was LA Knight was able to sneak in the BFT on Jimmy Uso. LA Knight defeats Jimmy Uso by pinfall. So what did you think of this match? Oh, by the way, Solo Sikoa did come down after the match and hits the Samoan Spike and LA Knight. It's a 2-on-1 assault. They try to put LA Knight for the announce table, but no other than Cody Rhodes who shows up and saves LA Knight. And basically, it's Cody Rhodes and LA Knight standing tall to end the match. So, what do you think of that match with LA Knight defeating Jimmy Uso?
Um, I see that Roman Roman Reigns has to um, move forward and be able to get the crown jewel. So, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
You're just so tired, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Last segment. We're almost there, buddy. Hang on. So the last segment is the fourth member reviewed of Bianca Belair, Shotzi, and Charlotte Flair. Basically, it's their revealing of their last member of War Games. So it's apparently she's the fourth member is I think is a friend of Charlotte. So Charlotte said that they're running out of time and they accept Damage Control's War Games challenge, and basically said that Charlotte Flair knows a thing about turning on a best friend, and I knew who that's gonna be. And they were interrupted by Damage Control, and Bailey said that Flair is bluffing because they already took out every girl, which was Mia Young and Selene Vega, to join their team. But the number of games came and everyone cheered. And what you know, it's the man, Becky Lynch, as the fourth member, babyface for War Games. You got Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair reuniting as good friends. You all know the history between those two. Used to be good friends, and the rivalry. Teaming up for first time in so long with Shotzi and Bianca. What a team. And it basically ends the show with a brawl. So I can't wait for this War Games match. It's Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control. Dakota Kai is not participating, so it's confirmed it's probably just going to be a 4-on-4 for the women's and then a 5-on-5 probably for the men's. We have to see if it's actually a 5-on-5. We're probably going to find out this Monday on Raw. But yeah, that's the show, folks. So what do you think of this last second main event kind of thing?
Well, there's a lot of interesting things that happened, especially with Damage Control. They have 5 members. So Charlotte, Bianca, and Shotzi are 2. And, having an extra body for them would really help. I believe that, um, what's it, Beth Phoenix? Uh,
Becky Lynch.
yeah, Becky Lynch um, joining this 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 I don't know, Becky Lynch joining with Bianca and Charlotte really changes the game for them because now if they can focus on just getting one person to join them, and so I don't know how Becky Lynch is going to help Charlotte Flair and Bianca to fight against the Damage Control. So they obviously need to work together more now than ever to get the to get make sure information is out there. So yeah.
All right, so that will do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And in terms of grading, this was a okay versus show. I just thought that the main event booking was weird. They didn't book LA Knight, and they could have done the fourth member reveal before the LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. And they even said that the main event, LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, but I guess not. I guess that's the main event match, but we have to see. But overall, I give this show a B. I give this show just a straight B. So, what do you give this show?
I have to say that can't wait for the main event. I can't wait for everything that's coming up with War Games coming up next week. I can't wait for that. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see everything coming into fruition.
Right. In terms of grading of this show, what do you give it?
The rating, I will give it. I'll give it a B plus.
B plus.
Um,
All right.
yes.
So that will do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We got Sleepyhead here all broadcast. Yeah. Just a heads up. Survivor Series War Games is next Saturday in Chicago. It's gonna be, I believe, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to stream that on Peacock. And just another reminder. In a few weeks' time, me, Canadian Yorker, and our friend Joey are gonna be at the Monday Night Raw event December 4th at MVP Arena in Albany, New York, where we are actually at. So that's gonna be fun. Be sure to check out my blog, and there's gonna be full matches on my channel like last time. And yeah, I am Bruin Steel. Thank you guys for watching. And any last second you'd like to talk about?
Um, no. Nothing else to talk about at the moment.
All right, but yeah, take it easy, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday evening, and we will be back at some point this week for our Monday night broadcast, which is probably gonna be depends Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I work Thanksgivings. Oh yeah, wishing you guys a happy Thanksgiving. By the way, hope you guys are safe. Thanksgiving's coming up, so wishing you guys a happy Thanksgiving. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and take it easy, guys.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.